Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to go through what you need to do for your first interview. Now, this is really important because if you haven't had an interview, or maybe it's been a while since you've been in an interview, I want to give you some really helpful information that's going to help you out because let's be honest, it could be very stressful and nerve-wracking, and I want to make sure you guys do your best in your interview. First thing is you want to research the company. Understand what their goals are. What is their vision? Are they there to be the better something, to promote something, to inspire, to change? What is it that is their vision? And then look to see what their success story is. From those two things, this is where you bridge your answer to that. So you want to impress them and tell them how your skills are going to be part of the company because that's part of their success. Next, you want to practice sample questions. Now, most job industries have their specific questions, but there are those common questions that everybody gets asked. For example, tell me about yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are your weaknesses? And more. In my previous videos, I cover these questions. I recommend you go ahead and check them out on my channel. I'll leave the playlist below. I actually cover these questions in detail. From my experience and interviewing hundreds of people, I give you guys some really great tips on how to really stand out in these questions. My advice is that you practice, practice, practice. And the reason why I say this is because you want to be confident and you want to be prepared. You don't want to get caught off guard when they ask you a question and you kind of fumble through it and you're not sure what to say. So that's why you want to memorize, write it down so that you are ready to answer those questions. The next thing you want to think about is how you are presenting yourself in the interview. It's about dressing professional and being presentable. You don't want to be showing up with ripped clothing or stains or anything like that. And I know you're thinking that why would somebody do that, but it actually does really happen. So keep in mind that you want to look professional. Make sure it doesn't have to be, something expensive. Just make sure that it looks nice and it's clean and you look your best. So sticking with the theme about being prepared, I recommend that you have the extra copy of your resume, plus you want to keep some references on hand. So when they ask you in the interview, to provide that once you leave the interview, you can say, I actually have my references with me. I've actually created a video on how to write a reference and I'll link that below. It's super helpful on how to make your first reference. And when you have these documents with you, it shows you're prepared. And what I also recommend is don't have them on its own in your hand, folded up. That doesn't look good. Put them in a professional folder. They're not expensive. Just stick it in those folders and then hand it to them. Now, if you're in a video call interview or over the phone, have it drafted in an email and ready to go. So when they say that, you can say that you're prepared and you're ready to send it. Having your first interview is so important and so exciting, and I'm glad I'm able to give you guys my advice. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos about career advice. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.